Buying a new SUV should be an exciting milestone, but what if your shiny new ride turns into a nightmare? From endless trips to the repair shop to sky-high maintenance costs, some SUVs are more trouble than they're worth. So stick around as we go through 8 not ideal SUVs that you want to avoid at all costs. Your wallet will thank you. Starting with the Jeep Wrangler. Yes, the Jeep Wrangler, we owned one for 2.5 years and we almost lemon-lawed it, because the new 2025 Jeep Wrangler, a name synonymous with ruggedness, rock crawling, and big ass tires, but when it comes to reliability, a whole other set of words come to mind, unfortunately. It may be an icon, but its track record in reliability leaves much to be desired. Consumer Reports consistently gives the Wrangler low scores, citing issues with steering. Yeah, death wobble anyone? Suspension and electrical systems. And it's not just the experts talking. Owners have reported engine stalling and drivetrain problems like our phantom shifter error that ultimately we couldn't figure out, making every drive a gamble. Instead of hitting the mountains in the Wrangler, you might just be hitting the mechanics, not what you signed up for. And even if you're drawn to the Wrangler's undeniable charm, it's important to consider the numbers. Consumer Reports gives the new Wrangler a 26 overall out of a possible 100, among the lowest of all cars and trucks that CR has ever tested. And the reliability score, 27 out of 100. It might be 1 point better than its overall score, but this Jeep, it just doesn't cut it. Now, sure, it's fun to drive, especially with the top down, the doors off, all that good stuff, but that will quickly turn into frustration when repairs start piling up. So if you're in the market for an SUV, you might want to steer clear of this one unless you're prepared for the unpredictability. And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the first Ideal car giveaway ever. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now, back to the show. Up next, the new Ford Explorer. It's a household name and a staple in the midsize SUV market. But this once reliable family hauler is unfortunately a shoo-in on our list of SUVs to avoid. Despite its popularity, the Explorer, or what I like to call an exploder, reliability has taken a hit, and owners are starting to feel the strain. RepairPal ranks the Explorer 19th out of 26 midsize SUVs, which is a polite way of saying that there are 18 better options out there. While Ford claims average repair costs and low severity for issues, the real-world experience tells a completely different story. Transmission troubles, electrical gremlins, and frequent recalls make this SUV a potential money pit. And if you're thinking about leasing, well, think again. Cars Direct lists the Explorer as the worst SUV to lease this year due to poor incentives and high costs. Add that into the middling performance and you've got an SUV that's more hassle than it's worth. Fixer Repair Daily loyalists might hope for a return to form, but for now, it's safer to explore other options. Okay, listen, a new Land Rover Discovery is a tempting package. It's luxurious, beautiful, super capable, and it's probably about to break down. You see, once you peel back that shiny British coat, it's all kind of falls apart. Let's start with the cost. Obviously, the entry fee is nothing to scoff at. We're talking between 60 and 80 grand. And once you take ownership of it, it can feel like a second mortgage. Routine maintenance for a British car like this is pricey with an extra couple of dollar signs at the end of it. And the maintenance cost for these vehicles comes much more often than the average. Owners report issues with everything from air suspension to infotainment systems. In fact, CRs noted that the electronic controls were unintuitive and distracting. Yikes. Consumer Reports gives the new Discovery a lackluster 52 out of 100 overall. And what's worse, the reliability rating is only 30 out of 100, barely better than the Jeep Wrangler that costs half as much in base form. So unless you're ready to splurge on constant upkeep, this is one SUV that you're going to want to avoid at all costs. Sure, it looks great in the driveway, but is it worth the stress and expense? Probably not. Oh boy, another Jeep, and this time it is the new Grand Cherokee. Well, when it comes to unreliability, you know what they say, it's a Jeep thing. You wouldn't understand. Beneath the polish and genuinely nice looking exterior lies a troubling story of reliability issues that's hard to ignore. Consumer Reports ranks the Grand Cherokee near the bottom of the class for reliability. The new model continues this trend, plagued by electrical issues, transmission woes, and subpar fuel efficiency. And if you're considering the 4xe plug-in hybrid version, tread very carefully. Its reliability and owner satisfaction are even worse. Jeep's overall brand reliability is a red flag. In Consumer Reports rankings, Jeep placed dead last among mainstream brands. Add to the Grand Cherokee's unimpressive 20-mile-per-gallon fuel economy and its 22 out of 100 reliability score, and you've got a proper nightmare in store for your wallet. So, unless you're willing to roll the dice, it's better to look elsewhere for your next SUV. Okay, this next one is a little bit surprising, I know, but it's the new Mazda CX90 plug-in hybrid. And while it has some promising features, and though Mazda as a whole has been making generally reliable and well-designed cars in recent years, the hybrid CX90 is experiencing some real growing pains. And I say that because the hybrid version of the CX90 has only been on sale for about one full model year. Unsurprisingly, it just hasn't quite clicked yet. One of the biggest complaints, the overall stiff ride, especially with the larger 21-inch tires. While the interior is spacious and comfortable, some other parts of the driving experience has been described by CR as unrefined. Then there are the frustrating electronic controls, which can make an even simple task unnecessarily complicated. But reliability is the real sore spot. Early numbers for Consumer Reports put this hybrid CX90 at the worst in this list so far, which I totally did not expect. I mean, it got wonderful road test numbers, 81 out of 100, but everything else, shockingly low. In predicted customer satisfaction, the CX90 hybrid received a 1 out of 5, and as for reliability, only a 15 out of 100. So, after all that, Mazda's enthusiasts might want to give the CX90 hybrid a few more years to iron out these issues. For now, it's a risky gamble, especially if you're looking for a trouble-free ownership experience. Up next, we have the Audi Q8 e-tron, which I think looks great, and it promises luxury and cutting-edge electric vehicle technology, but it also comes with a host of potential pitfalls. One of the biggest issues is the charging. Owners have reported frustratingly low charging speeds and occasionally compatible problems with public charging stations. Range anxiety is real, too, as the Q8 e-tron's actual driving range often falls short of its advertised numbers. This makes it way less appealing for people that need a dependable, long-distance electric vehicle. Battery reliability is another question mark. While Audi offers warranties, replacing a battery pack outside of warranty is prohibitively way too expensive, especially for a premium European product like this. Additionally, early adopters have reported software glitches that affect everything from navigation to climate control. And to be honest, I love Audi, but their e-tron lineup as a whole has been a shortcoming for the brand in recent years, and we desperately want to see it reach a higher level. So, like Mazda, I guess we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Our seventh pick on this list is gonna be, drumroll please, the Volkswagen Touse. And look, I know it shows up on every list like this on YouTube, but you guys, it's here for a reason. It is positioned as an affordable compact SUV, but affordability comes at a cost, and that cost is unsurprisingly reliability. Firstly, engine stalling is a major concern. There have been numerous reports of Touse vehicles randomly stalling at low speeds, a safety issue that led to recalls and stopped sale orders, believe it or not. The 7-speed dual-clutch transmission and all-wheel drive models also have their fair share of problems, including delayed acceleration and jerky shifts. Build quality is another area where the Touse falls short. Owners have reported squeaks, rattles, and misaligned panels that make the SUV feel less premium than its competitors. Add in below average reliability scores and the Touse becomes a tough sell. So while Volkswagen has made efforts to address these issues, the Touse's rocky start is hard to overlook. If reliability and peace of mind are priorities, this SUV might not be the best choice for your driveway. Now, you thought I wouldn't do this to you, right? Yeah, another Jeep is making our list of worst SUVs this year, and the culprit this time around is the Jeep Compass. Yeah, this Compass ain't working. Now, it seems like Stellantis aimed to combine the rugged charm of the Jeep brand with the practicality of a compact SUV, but it missed the mark on multiple fronts. From reliability to resale value, the Compass struggles to justify its price tag. Reliability is the main one though, as it always has been with Jeep. Owners frequently report problems with the transmission, engine, and electrical systems. And it's not just anecdotal. Consumer Reports ranks the Compass among the least reliable SUVs in its class with 33 out of 100 rating. Add in a subpar driving experience, and the Compass feels like a rushed effort rather than a refined product. Plus, the predicted customer satisfaction, 1 out of 5 from CRs. Not great, folks. And as for resale value, compared to competitors, the Compass depreciates more quickly, making it a poor investment. And that's before you realize that its base price increased by $5,000 between last year and this year's model. It used to cost a little over 21 grand in base form, and now it's gonna cost you almost 27 to get it out the door, and actually over 30 if you wanna spec it out at all. And I would normally say that you can justify a less than ideal car for the right price, and this is a cheap vehicle. But now that it's pricier and not reliable at all, well, I'd have to pass on this one, and you probably should too. So there's our list of 8 new SUVs that unfortunately are not ideal at all and you don't want them in your garage. So which one have you bought in the past and what was your experience like? Or which one are you considering? Let us know in the comments. I'm there for the good, the bad, the ugly. Also, if you enjoyed the vid, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out these Ideal vids over here. I'm Brad, this is Ideal. Catch you next week and promise me one thing, keep living the Ideal lifestyle.